I think we're live now. If we are, here we are. We're gonna make sure everything's going good, good, good. All righty, we got that. Putting up the ourselves. We're gonna go ahead and put together the thumbnail. But if you guys are here Monday, March 18th, it is 1:01 p.m. and we are joined here by Jackson. Look
You
at
in
you.
Argentina?
No, why? I'm in my parent my
It's got a rug.
mm, this is
Got a
my
South
dad.
American rug in the back.
It's actually not a South American, it's an Italian rug. That rug's
Oh, is it really?
it's from like 1930.
Nice.
Yeah, it's my grandmother's rug that my dad took after she died in 1969. Yeah. And everywhere I've lived, it's a massive rug. Like that rug is probably like 5 by 5. Probably 6 by 5. But how you been, bud? Long
Uh,
time no talk.
yeah, I'm good. How was your trip?
It was good. It was good. It was good and tiring. I just want to be home. I'm in Maryland and I'm still not done.
Done with what?
Like traveling
Oh, yeah. When do you come back?
Wednesday.
Okay.
Wednesday with commas and paragraph.
Sorry, I got so I was making a Steelers video before I was hopping on, and then the last hour I've been uh my neighbor moved and they're like replacing the water heater or something. So there's just drilling and sawing nonstop the last hour.
I
It's
haven't heard.
crazy.
I have
What
not heard it.
it hasn't come on since the show, but like I just finished the video and I'm posting it right now. It's like fuck. It was loud. Whew.
Damn. Did you watch the Mavericks game last night?
Yeah, that is the craziest buzzer beater I've seen in so long. That is unbelievable. I mean, a point guard over Jokic with his left hand from the free throw line. Kyrie Irving is so untalked about in Dallas in general. Like the dude's having a Kyrie season.
Well, that's where I wanted to talk today is, well, first off, that shot, but I've been saying that like I swear on earth, okay, that well, I also need to record, but in my mind, I think the Dallas Mavericks are the scariest team in terms of I know we have the dark contenders outside of the four teams that we expect to win to be like in championship contenders, like contention. I think the Dallas Mavericks are that fifth team that could literally they can match up. They beat the Nuggets. I mean, they have Gafford and Lively, which matches up against any big in the league in terms, not in terms of skill, but in terms of size and what they can do in terms of shot blocking and rebounding. While you have Kyrie and Luca who can score all at like literally 50 points, either one or both of them. So I don't know. I just think they could upset. They could be the team that upsets a lot of teams.
And I think you'll get like, your THJ and your PJs, and they'll have, one of their random role players will just drop like 25 and four threes every
Mm-hmm.
playoff game they play in, hopefully.
And
But
then you have Exum and Derek Jones Jr., who are like fucking amazing defenders for them.
got some
I'm scared
spark
of
plugs
Dallas.
as well.
That's what I'm saying. Like Dallas
I'm scared
legitimately,
of Dallas. I'm scared of Dallas, bro. If there's a team to get hot, they're like I'll say they're like my Auburn of the NBA playoffs. Like if they
yeah,
get hot, they can go all the way. Watch out.
because they have every player at every position. They have, I think their weakest position
Yeah.
is technically they don't have a backup point guard. They technically don't have a pure
Yeah. Oh
back,
no, they don't have a backup point guard. Exactly. They'll be fine.
but
They
like
scare me.
every other position, they have two bona fide like 50 points a night guys that can give you 50 any night or on both of them on the same night. You got the defenders, you got the role players like Jackson was saying, and THJ or PJ Washington or even Josh Green out there. And then
Yeah.
you got Josh Green, Dante Exum, and Derek Jones Jr. to fucking defend. And then you got literally the same center. One can shoot threes, the other one can't shoot threes, but they're amazing at being lob threats, rim running, and grabbing rebounds and shot blocking with Derek Lively and Daniel Gafford.
Yeah.
It's
It's
an
crazy.
insane team. It's an
It
insane
really
team.
is. Well, they went to the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago, and
They're not even as good as
that's
like
so like that was such a. I feel like that whole finals, that whole like Boston and Miami that year is like kind of forgotten about as well, and then I mean Warriors Dallas is even more forgot about. I remember watching those games live, but if it wasn't Golden State, I mean they probably would have won it. Sorry, Luke, but
I did not hear what
maybe
you
not.
said. I was walking through the dead zone on campus.
I was saying if Dallas didn't run into Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, a couple of years ago, I think
You think they beat Boston? Probably.
Probably, but I guess
I think you're right.
You know what? That was a good Boston team, and Boston was good, but it would have been a good.
Yeah, but
finals
like
as
it doesn't matter how good the Celtics are, bro. We choke in the playoffs. Like
yeah, exactly.
this is Boston. This is Boston Celtics territory, man. This is what we do.
Luke only expects to choke.
Like we should win the title this year, but we're not because Boston. It's the Boston way.
Can we though agree that Boston has started to lose steam?
Yeah, no doubt.
Like Kristaps Porzingis has gotten hurt, and I'm all for. I want Boston to. I think the last couple of weeks it's been a little rough for the Boston nation.
Everyone was overreacting about how this is like the best NBA team ever by net rating and offensive rating or whatever the fuck people were saying. No, this team is who I thought they were. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe maybe the pessimistic Celtics fan in me is just like getting too angry about this. I don't know, man. Dennis Green was right. They are who he thought they were. And we let him off the hook.
I love Dennis Green.
I know. What a great coach. Kind of a piece of shit, though.
Okay, in football terms, explain what's going on.
Explain what's going on with the Boston Celtics?
Yeah.
That Dennis Green.
Oh, that's what you're going to say?
Yeah. The Dennis Green Vikings. The 15-1 Gary Anderson.
Wait, they were 15-1?
The Gary Anderson field goal miss in 98 against the Falcons.
Dennis Green wasn't the coach, though.
Yes, he was in 98 for the Vikings. He was the coach.
Wait, you said 93, though.
No, 98.
I didn't realize I didn't think he was
Dennis Green. Dennis Green was the coach in 98. He was the coach.
That was Mike Tice.
No, Mike Tice was later. Trust me. Denny Green was the coach. Dennis Green was the Vikings coach from 92 to 2001.
You're like the 2011 Packers who went 15-1, and Matt Flynn threw for like 6 touchdowns in the final game of the season, and then they lost to the Giants in embarrassing.
I was gonna say, what about the Chicago Bears?
Shut up. We don't talk about that Giants team. We don't talk about that. As a 49ers fan, I'm scarred from that season.
Kyle Williams.
Don't talk about that.
Kyle Williams ruined.
Shut the fuck up. That's my Vietnam.
That's my Vietnam.
That's my Vietnam. Like honestly, the Kyle Williams loss is more painful than any of the 3 Super Bowl losses that I've seen. I'm not kidding.
Well,
like that loss. I've seen us lose in the Super Bowl 3 times, and Kyle Williams hurt worse than any of them.
You know what we needed on this earth?
God.
I
saw the LeBron one. I didn't see.
I saw the Lamar Odom.
Yeah, we got announced today that LeBron and JJ were going to have their own podcast, but the real news today was Lamar Odom and Caitlyn Jenner. What if it turned into like that?
Lamar's ex stepdad mom.
My question is what if it becomes like that Adam 92 and Lena the Plug show Unplugged that like they like started off as like a normal sports show and then they fuck each other at the end?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Oh my God.
I'm not saying they fuck each other. They fuck the contestant together.
They fuck the contestant. So like if Grant Hill goes on there. Or who else? Who's a famous Olympian? Who's a famous decathlon winner? Besides,
who's the one who shot his wife? The one who's paraplegic who shot his wife.
Oh, the runner, Oscar Pistorius, the South African guy. The South African.
Yeah,
he talks like that.
And didn't he
stage? He's a South African.
His wife
said
was like
self-defense.
his wife was fully mobile and he wasn't, and he
Yeah.
shot her.
Yeah, he said he shot her in self-defense because he thought someone was trying to break into the bathroom door or whatever, or the bathroom window or whatever the hell it was. So he shot her through the door like 6 times.
Do you believe it, or do you think he?
Nah, bro, he shot her. Come on, man.
How do you
Dude,
spell
if you're taking a shit and you hear someone at the door, your first response is, "Hey, who is it? I'm in here." You know? Oscar Pistorius.
Yeah, I found
Just
it. I
type in
found it.
PI. Yeah, it's like literally, it's like the first thing that'll come
He
up.
was.
when you
He's a
type in, like,
parolee. He's a parolee.
no, I know he got off on parole like a couple years ago. Yeah, Oscar
Wow.
Pistorius. Should we do March Madness? Should we do March Madness pick?
Yeah, we can
Later?
do a bracket. We can do a bracket. Yeah.
Yeah,
Duke
Auburn.
by a million. Duke by a million.
Dude,
South
his-
Carolina better.
Dude, Duke sucks. Duke sucks.
Wow.
Like, actually, Duke
Wow.
actually does suck this year. I'm not joking.
Wow.
Like, Kyle Filipowski is a fraud who trips other players.
Wow.
Luke,
That's what he is.
a few weeks ago, you said Duke was your favorite.
No, I didn't. I said Houston, North Carolina, like Arizona. I did not say Duke. I've never said Duke.
I took North
I
Carolina.
probably said Kentucky, but Kentucky's defense is shit, so I can't trust
Oh,
them.
you did say Kentucky.
I took UNC over Marquette.
I have Auburn over Houston, I think.
I almost had Houston, but they got destroyed the other
That's
day.
why I think actually it might have been, it was either Houston or Tennessee that I had losing in the championship game to Auburn.
I just thought UNC, they had the vets. You know what I mean?
They lost they got cooked by DJ Burns.
I know, but the thing is I think they'll come
Auburn
back.
is the best. Auburn is the team that's going to win it all. That's my UConn.
Wait,
Four seed that's going to get hot and win.
No, but you know why I chose UNC? The year we won the championship, we had a bad loss right before the NCAA tournament.
Yeah. Can I tell you why I chose Auburn?
Sure.
No.
Auburn has not won a game this season by less than 11 points. All 26 of Auburn's wins have been by more than double digits.
That streak just ended, but when I saw that stat, it was fresh.
Wait, Florida ended up covering?
Luke,
ended up
what's
covering?
culpable homicide?
Oh, Florida lost by like 9 points. Culpability just means that you have responsibility.
Yeah, he was found not guilty of murder, but was found guilty of culpable homicide.
That's like that's probably like a South African way of like manslaughter.
Oh, okay.
It's probably just like a different word for that.
No, that's what I was just wondering. I'm like reading into this. This is dude, his girlfriend could have gone. She was a paralegal and a model.
Yeah.
That's like double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy.
And she was fully
She
like
was a big fan of Legally Blonde.
Really?
I made that up. It was a joke.
Also, like, this guy should not be considered disabled. He just has his feet cut off.
He just
like,
has
he
no
still
legs.
has ankles.
Dude, he runs with knives on his feet. Like
Really?
Oscar Pistorius. Have you seen him run? Look at his legs when he runs. It's
He's
the little
Blade
blades.
Runner.
You know the little blade? Yeah, Blade Runner. Look at the little like blade springs on his feet, dude. That's how they run. Honestly, that might be cheating. That might make you faster. He's the bionic man. He's a $6 million man, Sarah.
Yeah, those are like blades. Those aren't real feet.
Yeah, that's what they're blades. That's what they run with. That's what the paraplegics run with when they don't have legs.
I feel like
Or
that's
they
cheating.
have like part of their legs. That's what I just said. Yeah, gives you an advantage.
Yeah, like one guy had.
Dude, imagine if they had like custom like hockey skates, and you have a paraplegic playing hockey with just like straight up like. I mean, they already wear knives in their feet, but imagine like his entire leg is like a knife, and he's a hockey player.
Do you think he's gonna compete again?
No, fuck no. He's also like older now, anyway, dog. Like he's past that athletic age, you know. Although to be fair, I guess like. You know how they say when a soccer player gets like in his 30s, his legs are gone? Like he can't run anymore. His legs are gone. Well, this guy doesn't have to worry about that. So this guy's legs are already gone. He doesn't need to worry about that shit.
When are we gonna talk about how bad the Suns are?
The Suns. Well,
We've been
it's
talking-
the
That's me and Jackson's favorite ritual. Shitting on the
It's-
Phoenix Suns.
Kevin Durant. What was I saw his last?
He's a
three-
jag.
His last three, he's a Jag, just another guy or girl.
Shut up. Dude,
Uh,
that's the Slim Reaper we're talking about.
I mean,
but
he is though on Phoenix.
I don't think it's his fault. I think that's just the
Dog, he
like.
had like 40 the other day
That's just his
against the
role though, but
Celtics.
he doesn't influence winning. I don't know when people will
Shut the
understand
fuck
that.
up.
Shut
Kevin
up.
Durant
Yes, he
doesn't.
does.
I mean,
The Suns are just a cursed franchise. This franchise has had like Amari Stoudemire, Joe Johnson, Steve Nash, Devin Booker, Chris Paul, KD, and Bradley Beal all play for them in the last
Sean
20 plus
Marion,
years.
I will.
Sean
The
Marion.
only way the Phoenix Suns can
Jason
win it
Kidd.
all is if Devin
Yeah.
Booker establishes himself as that guy, and I think that's possible. But
you can't do it with those
Kevin
shoes.
Booker cannot, or Kevin Durant cannot be
Yeah,
number
can't
one.
wear those shoes.
He was just a role player in Golden State. Not a role player, but you get what I'm saying. He's just playing his role
Shut
in
up.
Golden
He was
State.
the best player on
They
that
don't
team.
need him to be the
He was the-
leader.
he was the best
Draymond
player on that
Green's the
team.
leader.
He was a half foot size away from being an NBA champion.
Yeah, with the Nets. He was a two-time Finals MVP. He was the best player on the Golden State championship.
This is a hot take, Jackson.
Kevin Durant was certainly not the best player on the Golden State Warriors.
He was the Finals MVP back-to-back years. They went crying to him in the parking lot after blowing a 3-1 lead.
Yeah,
He was the best player on that team.
they
And
really needed him.
This is not a hot take, Cyro. This is straight up blasphemy right now against the Slim Reaper. This is the guy who brought a backup date to a date with Lana Rhodes. Don't disrespect him like this.
Kevin Durant's a beast. I love Kevin Durant. I'm just saying, if the Phoenix Suns want to win it
I
all,
wanna-
it has to be Devin Booker.
I want to know if
Yeah, but
Kevin
D-Book ain't that guy. Those shoes. He ain't that guy.
I want to know if Kevin Durant went home with the backup date or Lana Rhodes.
Yeah, I think he went home with the backup date because like Lana Rhodes was talking about it on that one podcast like a few years ago. Well, she didn't say officially it was Kevin Durant, but the NBA Twitter detectives put 2 and 2 together.
Did they actually?
Yeah, they put 2 and 2 together because it was a current Brooklyn Nets player at the time.
Oh yeah, because Blake was gone already.
Yeah.
Also,
Also, no, Blake hadn't signed yet.
you know what's crazy is Blake Griffin has a roster spot if he wants it on the Celtics, and he's just like, nah.
I don't know why. I think he thinks he still is like gonna play 25 minutes a game somewhere.
No, it's not that. He's like, I think he's kind of like just starting to enjoy retirement.
He's enjoying not playing and doesn't want to go back to Boston. That he'll go somewhere sunny and warm.
Exactly. Like,
Damn,
So-
dude, I want. Blake deserves a fucking ring, man.
well, what ended up happening, I forget what show I was watching, but the host, it was one of those weird NBA shows, that like not Grant Williams, Sam Hauser and somebody else. It was Peyton Pritchard and one other person, bottom of the bench, went on to the show. Peyton Pritchard and Derek White went on, not bottom of the bench. Derek White and Peyton Pritchard went.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, we have one roster spot open. We've all been texting Blake to come join, and he's just like chilling. He's like enjoying life too much. And then like the host calls Blake Griffin, and Blake Griffin's like, nah, I'm having way too much fun right now. So he's like, I don't think I'm gonna do it. And it just seems like, yeah, he's just,
Fuck Blake, bro. We need him back.
it's definitely just because he's like retired and
No, he doesn't want. He's just like enjoying retirement. I can't blame him. So
yeah,
I'll never
but-
judge a man for enjoying his retirement.
And like I feel like he would come back if like a team like that 2015, 2016 Warriors squad hit him up where he's like, okay, you guys are
I just got home. I'm gonna leave. I'll be back in like a minute when I set up my laptop.
No, you're good. Let's reach up. But would you give a Blake Griffin a spot, Jackson, Henry? I would, if like, just to be a bench guy, if like everyone in your locker room wants him, I would.
Might as well.
Might as well, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's go over here.
Henry's sad.
Is an NBA team allowed? Could they be like? Could a guy who's currently playing college basketball just stop playing and like sign an NBA contract if he wanted to?
No.
Oh yeah, because he has to be drafted, or he has to go through the draft circuit.
Yeah, that and technically, like, well, they could go into the G League. There's been plenty of players who've stopped playing in the middle of the season or were deemed ineligible at the beginning of the year, and then they just play the G League year.
But they are ineligible for a call-up.
They're ineligible for a call up. They can go overseas. They can go but they have to wait 1 year and go through the draft cycle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why. But yeah, because there's been for example, Tiafale and Isaiah Mosley are two guys like they technically could have kept playing college ball, but they couldn't sign with an NBA team. They could go overseas, but they couldn't sign with an NBA team. They had to go into the G League. Ooh, listen to this. Zion Williamson has lost 25 pounds since the in-season tournament.
Yeah, he looks great.
Oh, that makes me happy.
Too little, too late for my fantasy ninth
This
seed
is-
missed playoffs. Stupid
Yeah.
Luka Doncic is like decides now that his ankle hurts, and I totally understand it why he didn't play 2 games this week. But
The exact tweet goes or information. While losing out on an inaugural NBA Cup stung for the Pelicans, it seemed as though they have become one of the bigger winners of the tournament in retrospect. The unceremonious way with which they exited the tournament reignited an inextinguishable flame in Zion. Well, I feel like that's a very extinguishable flame because we've seen that flame be extinguished. Inextinguishable flame in Zion Williamson, as evidenced by his reported 25-pound loss of weight since December 7th. That first off, that's insane.
he does look so much better.
He does
Look,
look.
I saw the pic of him at the in-season tournament. He had some meat on the bones.
Was it that bad?
He was bigger. He was
Wait,
bigger.
let me see this.
That's for sure. Yeah. But good on him. Uh-oh, we got an ant.
I heard you had that dreaded cockroach the other night.
Oh, dude, that thing was fucking unbelievable. That happened this time last year too. And
What? A roach infestation?
you're the one who a year ago tweaked me that had a roach infestation. No, it's just like those Florida bugs, whatever those are called.
I don't know, man.
That was
There's a lot.
tough, dude. I totally forgot about that.
What?
Oh my god, that was horrible. It was like 2 a.m. Just see
Where-
something prance into my bathroom.
Did you go kill
What the
it?
fuck are you doing? Yeah, I got mobile ASAP. Like, what? Who the hell do you think you are?
I can't tell a difference of fucking Zion Williamson does not necessarily look that fat in the
Let me see if I can
tournaments.
see the picture I saw.
I don't see a fat picture. He literally looks the same to me. I see no difference.
No, he was big.
I don't know where people are like. I feel like Zion's one of those guys you just can't tell.
I'm gonna just try Dunk Central. Oh yeah, it is Dunk Central. Dude, he looks massive.
He looks always massive.
Look at this picture.
Share with the screen. I guess. I don't see it the same way you do.
He's on that. He's on the carnivore diet.
It's on the carnivore. I just ate so much for lunch. I just had like a massive beef brisket sandwich.
Hang on, my audio is fucked. I can't hear anymore. Oh, look at the dog. Yo, 81 and Chris. Chris always coming through.
We whipping up a bracket still? We're waiting for Luke.
Yeah, we're waiting for Luke. I was just my boss was sending stuff because I can technically, if I wanted to, I can go to the NCAA tournaments, but I don't want to.
Wow.
They're like
Hmm.
they're doing all this stuff, so
You're in the area now though.
yeah, but I go home in 2 days. I'm back home tomorrow
Well, right, but you wouldn't if you wanted to go. Why don't you want to go?
because I don't give a fuck about college basketball.
Wow. Is that because Houston embarrassed you?
No, I just don't care. College basketball is probably the most boring shit I've ever watched, besides women's basketball. And
I
like,
did you watch Henry? Did you watch Loyola? Anybody watch Loyola? That was the worst basketball game I've ever seen.
I saw the highlights.
I can't believe. Yeah, there was probably like three. It was like a 3 hour game. I cannot believe I had that on television.
Zoom
It's
audio was
unbelievable.
having an aneurysm, so I just had to call back in from my phone.
bet we'll do our bracket.
James Madison to the Sweet 16.
New Mexico to
Lock
the Sweet New Mexico
of
to
the
Sweet
day.
16.
Dude, the Athletic
I
has
actually do think
no,
James Madison.
So okay, I'll pull up the Athletic right here, and
We're
I'll
losing, by the way, Cyro. We're losing in the first round, by the way.
KU.
Yeah, we're losing in the first round
To who?
to Samford. This is the exact opposite of the team we wanted to face. Like, we're fucked. They go 10 deep and they shoot 40% from three. We're screwed, man.
We are kind of fucked this
Like,
year.
that's literally the and they play fast. Like, those are the three things that we could not have happened to us for like a 13 seed. And they're all of them. And our second round is against McNeese. Because Gonzaga ain't winning either. So,
Oh.
like, Gonzaga's going to lose to McNeese and we're going to lose to Samford. So it's going to be like a 12-13 matchup in the second round. And James Madison's going to beat Wisconsin, probably.
Yup.
Yep.
Locked.
You're
That's a
right about
lock.
that. You're right about that,
Clear
Jackson.
lock.
Yep, that's a lock. James Madison is one of the wagons this year. And so is Samford. Let's just say I've been betting a lot on them this year. That's why. Let's just say I've been betting a lot.
So Duke to the Elite Eight.
Duke
If
loses.
KU wins the first game, could we go far?
Yeah, probably, because Gonzaga fucking sucks. Gonzaga's fraudulent.
Yeah, Al Caravan, that guy's a fucking bum.
That's UConn, bro. Wrong team.
Caravan?
Alex Caravan plays for UConn, bud.
Who's the guy who replaced Drew Timme?
The guy who replaced Drew Timme? What's that white
The
boy's
guy from
name?
Miracle.
I mean, they know like the Wake Forest, the fucking
We all know
Not the Wake
Indiana
Forest kid.
State should have had the
Indiana
Kareem,
State got fucking robbed.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, we didn't get a chance to see Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. We got robbed.
Yeah.
We got robbed.
But turns out
We
they
got
had,
fucking robbed.
Oh,
you know why they got robbed though? They turned out they had the 333rd strength of schedule.
Out of conference strength or total strength of schedule, it was 130 actually, because they played road
130?
games against they played road games against Alabama.
From
and Michigan
what
State
I was
in the
reading
non-conference.
was
They played a tougher non-conference schedule than Iowa State.
But I always say was they fucking
They lost to Illinois State at home. That did it in. That was the reason they didn't make it. They lost to Illinois State at home. That's one loss, but one game is the reason Indiana State didn't make it. Because that's all they needed. They had a reason to keep Indiana. They were looking for a reason to keep Indiana State out of the tournament, and they got it. Are you talking also for the Gonzaga? The one reason we might lose to them is because they have like my favorite college player from a couple of years ago, Graham Ike. He was a dog at Wyoming a few years ago, and then he sat out last year because of an injury, and so he just and they transferred to Gonzaga this past year. He's been a dog.
He's your guy.
He's my guy. He was my guy at Wyoming 2 years ago, but he didn't play last year, and I was really hurt that he didn't play last year. But he's a dog, and he's like shooting some threes now, which he wasn't doing before.
All right, let us go ahead and do this bracket. I have pulled up the bracket for us to do. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the NBA show's inaugural bracket.
And we all know that Auburn is going to win the championship.
So the Athletic really pushed New Mexico in their prediction to the Final Four.
Oh, dude, I have New Mexico in the Sweet 16, but
Oh
I don't
no,
have them
Elite
going
Eight,
that far.
Elite Eight. Sorry,
I could see it because they're not an 11 seed dog. Like they're like 23rd in the net. Like, and they got a team full of dogs. Like Donovan Dent. If you guys have not been paying attention to Donovan Dent, you're missing out. Dog, and he's only a sophomore.
So here we are.
Obviously, the NBA kids that they have are pretty sick too. So like
Who?
Jamal Mashburn Jr. and Jalen House, the NBA kids.
Don't really know him.
Jalen House is the son of Eddie House.
Jalen House is the son of Eddie House, and Jamal Mashburn Jr. Well, you can figure that one out.
Oh, you meant NBA kids, like legit kids. I
Like
thought you meant-
legitimate kids
I
of
was,
NBA
I was,
players.
I was confused by your phrasing at first as well.
I said
Okay,
Jamal.
Jalen House
I
is
said
bad.
Jamal
over here
Mashburn. Jamal Mashburn Jr. Dog. How do you not understand?
No, because I'm over here thinking prospects, and I'm like, bro, I don't know any
I was like,
prospects.
yeah, I don't think Jalen House is an NBA pedigree
No,
player.
he
Yeah.
is not an NBA prospect,
No.
but he's a dog.
That was on you. I'm over here thinking NBA prospect, but I'm like, dude, these guys aren't even on my radar. Like, and I
No,
like.
they're NBA. Yeah, I meant NBA kids is in literal NBA children, like their dads played in the league.
Yeah. Okay, NBA. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have said prospects if I meant prospects. Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
New Mexico's in the Sweet 16. I have them going that far, but I don't think they can go much farther than that. Let's be honest. Come on now.
So, just while we're on the subject, how is this Clemson matchup for them?
Oh, Clemson fucking sucks. Clemson limped into the tournament this year. Clemson was in January. I would have been worried.
Guys, should we go for Stetson?
I guess PJ Hall is pretty good, but like New Mexico's front court is like they've got some dogs like Nelly Jr. Joseph and like the stud freshman JT Toppin. Like they got dogs.
Should we do Stetson?
I want to so badly.
Stetson, I love Stetson.
I want to so badly, Cyro. I want to. Fuck it. We ride with Stetson.
Hey, we ride.
We ride. Let's go, Hatters.
You guys should go faster. There you go.
Okay, so we're riding with the Hatters.
Okay, I did FKU.
Okay, we're not actually doing Stetson, by the way. We're not. But San Diego State is a lock. Come on now.
Okay.
And then
Auburn lock.
Duquesne.
Maybe, but BYU's better than a 6 seed, so probably BYU. Illinois, yeah. That one is a tough matchup. I have Washington State though.
I think I have Drake.
Yeah,
so
Iowa State.
No upsets.
Whoa! Can we talk about some of them or not?
You should do the whole bracket. You should do each quadrant.
So Washington State, team full wings.
In ones.
What is this?
Wait, 1 second, Jackson. What are you saying? Just run through
one quadrant at a time.
Yeah, scroll back up to the top quadrant. Yeah, we're gonna go with We should go with BYU over Illinois.
No, we should not.
They have an alleged rapist on their team. We're going with BYU.
I want the rapist though. I'm all about guys who got that dog.
Well, no, I don't want to be under record saying it like that. That was bad timing.
We're rocking with BYU. Come on, guys. The Mormons.
No, we're not. Why?
They beat KU at Allen Fieldhouse. They're the only team that beat KU at Allen Fieldhouse this year. They're a bunch of scrappy white guys.
Newsflash, that's easy. I do that in my sleep.
Hey, Jackson, newsflash. They got a bunch of scrappy white guys who are Mormons.
I can do that in my sleep.
Jackson, they have
Elite Eight.
No, Jackson, they have Jesus on their side.
Lock.
BYU has Jesus on their side.
They have sex with holes in towels and sheets.
Luke.
Illinois by a million.
For BYU. Head or tails for BYU.
Heads, dude. BYU.
Are any of you from the state of Utah?
Jesus is no. Jackson, listen to me. BYU beating Kansas at Allen Fieldhouse. They're the only team that did it.
So
you know what that tells me? No, Jackson. You know what that tells me?
It's heads.
BYU, bam, told you. Jackson, you know what that tells me?
Why are we picking? This is bullshit.
Jackson, listen. Can I at least explain why I'm picked BYU? Are you going
to beat Kansas in Allen Fieldhouse?
Jackson, you're not letting me explain. Can you let me explain why?
I'll tell you why. 2 words. Joseph Smith. Is that why? Anything else would be blasphemous.
No, that's what I said. Joseph Smith. Jesus is born in Missouri. They were right. They're gonna win. They have God on their side. BYU, Cyro. Pick BYU.
Illinois.
Wait, DeAndre Ayton just got quoted saying that he spent the first half of the season sleeping on an air mattress.
Pick BYU, Cyro.
One of us. Illinois.
All right, you guys are going to be wrong. I just want you to know. When Illinois loses to Morehead State, it'll be really funny.
No.
Jesus, Luke.
It'll be really funny. It'll be really funny when they lose to Morehead State.
Are we in agreement that Iowa State goes up next? And then Auburn and UConn?
Yeah, and then Auburn beats UConn.
Okay, and then we got Iowa State and Auburn.
This is a hypothetical matchup. It won't ever happen.
Okay, and then we do Auburn to the top. Is that what you're saying?
Hell yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Horrible quadrant.
Why don't we actually talk about this Illinois team and how BYU can beat them?
They're Mormons. They shoot a lot of threes. Illinois is not going to be able to guard 5 shooters.
Did BYU win the Big Ten tournament?
Who's got to hire? According to the computers, man, which aren't usually wrong, BYU's better than Illinois according to
what's the odds? What's the spread at?
We don't know. They haven't played each other. They probably won't because Illinois is going to lose to Morehead State in the first round. Illinois is going to lose to
Morehead State. Is that the one that's in that's Morehouse, the one that's in Atlanta?
Yeah, Morehead State is in like what, Kentucky or something?
Oh, they're fucked.
I don't know.
Illinois is routing them. If it was Atlanta,
I will take
Illinois
Illinois over
Morehead State. Yeah.
But I will. Luke's
easily.
making a good argument.
I bet the scrappy white guys who shoot threes.
Yeah, I'll take the scrappy white guys who shoot threes.
As you should, Cyro. Okay, so all right, so that quadrant's done. Let's go to the next one.
So Mississippi State or Michigan State?
Mississippi State. Michigan State's fraudulent. They shouldn't even be
Dude,
here.
I've been seeing everywhere saying Grand Canyon's going to beat St. Mary's.
No, but it could happen.
No, but it could happen.
It's going to be a really close game. And Grand Canyon spread, Grand Canyon like plus 5.5. There's value there.
I've just seen like a lot of like, I know the Athletics did it. I've seen a lot of people say the upset to watch is Grand Canyon for.
No, that's James Madison. That's James Madison is the upset to watch, but that's not even really an upset, is it? So, I guess I'm doing St. Mary's, but I would, if you guys want to do Grand Canyon, we can do Grand Canyon.
I misclicked right there.
This is a St. Mary's team that was pretty good in the tournament last year. Brings back a lot of the same squad. They got bounced by UConn.
Dogs on defense, slow, plodding team. Grand
Really
Canyon doesn't
slow.
like that. Grand Canyon doesn't like that. So
we got them going up against Bama then? I assume.
Yeah. Charleston isn't the Charleston of last year, even though they're still very good.
You got
they
your
aren't
New
as good as
Mexico.
they were last year.
Are we riding New Mexico here?
We definitely are. They're a better team than Clemson, regardless of the seed. That's why.
I want Long Beach. I want Long Beach. I
want Long Beach to win so bad, but it won't happen. But I would love it. All right, give me a second. I'm about to mute for
Nevada with the Martin twins.
Nevada with the Martin twins.
Pay your respects.
Bring them back. What if you could bring back alumni just for the tournaments? You're like, we're gonna call one alumni for each tournament, and just they can call back like one group of alumni. So that would be fucking funny.
The Martin
Kemba
twins
Walker
couldn't
is
even
looking
take
for an
down
opportunity in
Sister
America.
Jean.
That's true. Which one's Sister Jean? Bring back Sister Jean.
They had to graduate though, so no Anthony Davis.
Huh?
They had to graduate, so no Anthony Davis.
What are you saying, Luke?
He said they had to graduate, so no.
Are you already outside?
No Anthony Davis. They had to graduate.
Oh, you're out.
Yes, dude. I have class in an hour. I'm about to go get lunch.
Oh my goodness. Why'd you stop at home?
I'm about to get lunch.
Because he lives near.
Because I had to pick up my laptop and shit. I live really close. It's like 10 minutes, dog. Yes, I walk.
He lives in my old house.
Who was New Mexico's route through the
Mountain West
tournament? Yeah.
They beat Colorado State, Boise State, and San Diego State in 3 days. That's impressive. That's very impressive.
Luke, so we're doing UNC, Bama, New Mexico, Arizona, I assume?
Yes.
Okay, so this Bama St. Mary's game though, I've seen Bama get trounced by Florida.
St. Mary's is beating them. St. Mary's is beating them probably.
But so what are we putting down then?
St. Mary's over Bama. Come on now.
Okay, but then
UNC is beating both.
Yeah, and then UNC Arizona, or is New Mexico being Arizona?
Arizona's gonna. This is where the run ends.
Okay, so then we take.
We gotta be realistic here, man. We got
UNC versus Auburn, then, right? We're doing
Arizona over UNC, dog.
Whoa,
really?
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Arizona probably loses to Dayton.
Yeah.
Maybe, but I think Arizona's going to the Final Four again. Although last year I had them in the Final Four and they lost in the first fucking round. So, if you guys
what do you dig about this team?
What I dig about this Arizona team? Okay, well, the depth doesn't impress me as much as it did in like the first 2 months.
Caleb Love's on Arizona.
You want to know why? Yeah, Caleb Love is having like an insane year. And you want to know why I dig this Arizona team, Henry? Because I still believe that they're the team that I saw for the first couple months of the season. Even though they played like shit towards like in March, I still believe in Arizona.
So
and
Arizona in the championship game. That's crazy.
I had them in the championship game last year, and they lost to fucking Princeton in the first round. I did not have them going in the championship game this year. I had Auburn winning it all, but if you guys want to go Arizona, we can.
I don't know if anybody here went Arizona except.
I just think Auburn's better. Yeah, I know. If you have games,
I'm not a believer in UNC. I'm not a believer in UNC. I saw them struggle against Pitt, lose to NC State, lose at home to Clemson. I've seen North Carolina struggle more than I've seen Arizona struggle, even though I've seen Arizona struggle pretty badly too. So
every team struggles.
No, yeah, every team's shit this year. Let's be real about this. Every team fucking sucks. So
So, yeah, I've heard Nebraska's really good this year.
Yes, Nebraska's very good this year. They have the Japanese Steph Curry.
Oh yeah, I forgot you told me that.
Yeah,
But
that's what everyone's
Can't
been
say
calling
that,
him now.
man.
so we're going.
The broadcasters have been all calling him that now.
What
Taisei Tominaga, they've been calling him the Japanese Steph Curry now.
is he? What's his shooting percentage?
Like almost 40 from three, but he's
37,
just
37 and change.
yeah,
What-
high volume shooter, and it's just because he pulls up from like the fucking logo and makes them sometimes, and people are like, "Oh my god, he's in college pulling up from the logo, hitting step back threes."
Is he good or okay?
He is good, but like
Yeah.
not like I think he's like a two-way grinder.
Very
Mm.
good coming off screen. Struggles versus size. I think this
Yes.
early Texas A&M backcourt is a pretty interesting matchup for him.
But this Texas A&M team is so fucking erratic, just like
So
they
we're
were
doing
last year.
It's pretty painful to watch Wade Taylor jack threes.
Oh, I know. I like Wade Taylor. He's kind of a dog, but
I
no.
know, and you would think that eventually this team would be like a veteran tournament squad, and they are just
It's
too
because they're a
erratic
Buzz
all the
Williams
time.
team. They're a Buzz Williams team. They're gonna jack up threes. This
All
is
right,
what
so
they
let's
do.
continue running through this. So we're doing Houston, Nebraska.
James Madison over Wisconsin. Lock.
Okay.
Lock.
Duke over Vermont.
Yes, but it'll be a very competitive game. Don't sleep
NC
on
State
Vermont.
over Texas Tech.
Lock.
Ooh, no, actually. No.
Wow.
NC State.
Darius-
NC State is not.
Darius Williams
NC
is questionable for this game.
And he is. Pop Isaacs might be enough by himself. Is Warren Washington going to be back?
He's cleared at the moment.
Okay, so Texas A&M, or not Texas A&M, Texas Tech.
Okay. Kentucky
Yeah.
over Oakland. Florida over Colorado, Boise.
Chomp.
No, because
Yep.
yeah, probably. As much as I love Boise State, no. Florida's
Then
going to win.
Marquette.
Yeah.
Marquette, Florida, Marquette, right?
Florida.
Mm, I
Marquette,
think Jack.
Tyler
I
Kolek.
agree. But Tyler Kolek he's going to be playing hurt. But Marquette still might be good. I think Marquette's good. I think we'll go with Marquette.
Kentucky over
Florida's
Texas
winning.
Tech.
Yeah, probably.
They got
Feels
that
boring.
they have that
Feels
African.
boring. Feels boring to do this. It
They
also
have
really
an
feels boring. It also really feels boring to pick Duke. Like I want to pick James Madison because wagon, but
I think we should hedge.
Nebraska or Houston?
Houston, duh.
You don't
I
believe
think
Jet-
we should hedge James Madison.
And
He
this
got
is
no
where-
double
this is-
digits.
This is where, we literally don't like we have New Mexico
Oh, okay.
as 11 seed. I don't know, man. I want to go James Madison so badly.
Should we?
2 words, Jared McCain.
Yeah, Jackson's right.
All right, so we're doing and then Houston over JMU. Marquette over Kentucky.
No, Kentucky over Marquette, dog. What are we doing here?
Okay,
So far.
Kentucky over Houston.
Wow. It's bold.
That's boring. That we're not, but it's boring to pick Houston, but we have to pick Houston, right? Kentucky sucks on defense. They're
Houston's probably winning it all.
Kentucky is 100th in defensive efficiency, dog. We can't pick them.
True.
can't
I think
pick
young guards in the tournament and a rotation of bigs that
We
aren't very
can't-
good. It's going
we
to fail
can't
Kentucky
pick
at some
them.
point.
No team outside the top 25 in defense and the top 40 in offense has ever won the title since Ken Palm has been tracking for 20 years.
That's
So
wild.
that means that that's why Auburn fits both of those metrics.
Wait, St. Peter's is a Cinderella again?
Maybe, but they're probably not going to fucking win in the first round this time. Different
Oh.
coach too. Isn't that wild?
Oh yeah, because he went to Bryant, right?
Yeah, no, he went to Seton Hall, dog.
Seton Hall, yeah. My
Seton
fault.
Hall, I went to Seton Hall. It really does suck because he's probably going to leave Seton Hall if they go somewhere else.
Is Seton Hall good?
If they miss the tournament, and there's rumors that he's being linked with the Michigan job.
One-handed Kadari.
Yeah, that was disrespectful, but that was
Purdue.
crazy.
Dude, it's just if he is your best offensive player. your
No,
offensive
I mean,
ceiling is
dog.
not
No, exactly. That's why I would not have picked him in the tournament. I would rather see Indiana State, or I was surprised to see Oklahoma not get in because they seemed like a lock for most of the year.
Moses.
Yeah, Porter Moser. Dude, did you see that there was rumors before they hired Chris Holtman, Henry, that DePaul was trying to get fucking Porter Moser?
Oh, wow.
I did not.
And you want to know another hilarious rumor that's active, but it's definitely not realistic. Louisville's going to take a swing at Scott Drew.
That'd be you're saying a swing as in he probably wouldn't come. That'd be a good hire.
Utah State.
Utah. What if this was Southern Utah?
Wait. I actually have a serious question for Luke on this. Why? What is the great Asabor hype? Is he gone?
I love him, but like
But he's
he's
just
not
a
a shooter
bruiser.
though. But
He's just a bruiser.
he's just a bruiser. He's a dog.
Carolina.
He's a dog. Like I love Utah State. So we
Past,
got dude. Did you really pick
TCU.
Kansas and
Carolina,
Gonzaga? No,
Carolina.
Cyro. McNeese.
You're cutting out, Luke.
He said McNeese and Sanford.
In Carolina.
They're winning.
I cannot put Sanford over our own alma mater.
You have to. You have to. Have to.
Hedge Cyro.
It's gonna happen. Why would you not pick us?
Accept it.
Okay. What is Purdue? We know that.
Also, Carolina's winning.
This guy has to realize that he sounds like shit.
Luke, disconnect.
I know I did.
It's because you can disconnect from Wi-Fi's.
I did.
Or just sit
Okay, now you're
somewhere
back.
for 6 minutes.
I've been
Yeah.
disconnected from Wi-Fi.
Now you sound perfect. You sound perfect.
Yeah.
We just turn off your camera. I don't want to see you like jumping around. Just turn off your camera. We'll hear you. There, that's perfect.
Okay, bet.
That's perfect. That's
Damn it.
perfect. Okay.
Bet.
Why Sanford? I can't give an HBCU over us.
They're not an HBCU.
Wow.
They're not an HBCU. First of all, they're just
Does that
some
mean-
school. They're just a
Is that-
school.
Is that racist?
No, but they're just a school. They're not an HBCU, and they are a fucking elite 3-point shooting team that has depth, and they have a go-to bucket getter, Ator. He's a dog. They
Hey,
will
Luke.
beat us.
Thoughts on Texas over Tennessee and then Cox over Texas?
No, but like the Cox are good. The Cox are going to beat Creighton,
I agree.
and then
I-
Tennessee's going to beat
Sanford
those
is
frauds.
not a black university, but it's pretty black.
Well, it's just a basketball team. What do you mean? If it's a basketball team, they're probably going
It's
to
a
be mostly
Baptist
black.
college.
And it could mean anything.
Luke, what are your
The
I
point
went
is-
to a
concerns?
Baptist college.
The point is Tennessee is going to win against Purdue. Obviously.
Luke,
Come
what
on,
are
Sarah.
your Creighton concerns other
What
than
are my
like,
Creighton-
just how top heavy this roster is?
That South Carolina's a better team. Also, I think they're more battle tested. They've shown me more over the course of the season.
Okay. And then your thoughts on Utah State, TCU, or TCU?
Oh wow, this dude just blew us. Oh, what? My thoughts on
Utah
what?
State, TCU.
I want to go Utah State so badly, and I think in my bracket I did, but I don't know, man. TCU plays fast. Utah State might not be able to keep up.
Yeah,
So
well, I think it's interesting with how much everyone's talking about how the Mountain West has been faded, but the Mountain West seems kind of fade worthy to me. Like they were the top seed, and I think that
But
everyone
not-
likes TCU
San Diego
more.
State. San Diego State. Yeah, but it's like they got fucked over in matchups wise. It's not that they're not good teams. It's just like Colorado and Boise State was the last four in. How? Both of those teams should have cleared the tournament. That makes no sense.
Oh,
Colorado
politics.
almost got fucked over and they have a top 30 net.
That's insane.
Colorado was 25th in it. This isn't some scrub team. Like the Mountain West, they can fuck over. Colorado? That
Why
was
don't-
fucked.
Why don't
Oregon
they just
fucked everything up. Oregon fucked all of this up.
Why don't they
And,
just
like,
do
so
it
did
the top
Duquesne.
60 teams?
Well, like you can't just do that.
Then Loyola wouldn't make it.
I wouldn't be against them expanding the tournament to like adding 4 more teams to get more play-in games,
I agree.
or adding 8 more teams to get more play-in games. Because with the new NIT format, it's not good for mid-major
the-
schools that just missed
Wait,
the tournament.
what's the new NIT format?
They guarantee automatic regular season champions aren't guaranteed a spot in the NIT. They power conference teams are guaranteed spots in the NIT though,
Why?
because the new format, money. That's why they brought the CIT back. Because the new CIT format explicitly excludes power conference teams now. Because they had to do something.
Really?
Yeah. So they need to do something. Like Indiana State.
But
The
why is
Indiana
everyone
State
why is
robbery.
everyone opting out?
The Indiana State robbery is just the worst.
Why
I think there are two reasons.
why
I
is
think
everyone
that
opting out of the NIT though?
Because it's not worth it.
Why? Just
You
let
get
your
started
kids...
get started on the transfer portal and shit early.
Yeah, then
Fellas, I
have
gotta head out.
have other coaches coach.
Go
Just put
Duke.
Tennessee, put Tennessee over Purdue. We probably should do that.
Goodbye.
And then we have to put what? Yeah, I guess like Auburn should win it, but you do you.
if you were to poke a hole in this Auburn team, what would your qualm be?
Let's just say when they lose, they haven't been in the game a lot of the time. They are prone to going on scoring droughts.
Hard to catch up if they get behind.
Yes. They're front runners.
What do you guys
Just
think
like
of this?
just Henry, just like the UConn team last year that won it all. And when I bet on that UConn team to win last year, I made a lot of money. And this team reminds me of that UConn team.
I like
Not
Auburn.
all
They're
exactly.
no, but they're deep and they're strong.
They're
and they have
deep and they're strong.
playmakers.
They fit the bill of a team that wins the title. They have like a top 15 offensive defense, and they're a 4 seed.
I do
There's
think
value
that
in that,
Yeah, I think their
UConn
draw
was
is
the
going to
same
beat
way.
the shit out of them, though.
but they
Like-
can handle it.
Yeah,
Because
but I
their
don't think
draw is
that. I
low-key
also,
fraud.
man, I don't think that Johnny Broom wants any part of Jaden Ledee.
UConn is what? No, nobody wants a part of Jalen Ledee, but Jalen Ledee.
I
doesn't want a part of
love Johnny Broom.
Jalen Ledee doesn't
Me
want a part
too.
of Janai Broom either.
Y'all
Dude,
put me
I
on
think
the-
I think he does.
No, he doesn't. Nobody wants a part of Janai Broom, and nobody wants a part of Jalen Ledee.
Y'all put me on to Johnny Broom last year at the combine.
I know he's a dog. He's a dog. I remember watching him at Morehead State. He was a dog then.
He went to
And
Morehead
once he went
State.
to the once he went, yeah, he's a freshman. Yeah, he transferred to Auburn after. He was a dog at Morehead State, and then he was really good. And
Guess who
then
Johnny Broom's favorite basketball player that he tried to emulate his game after?
KG.
James Harden.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Stop it. You definitely tried and then failed, and now he's where he is, which is phenomenal. But
Is that so geek?
that's so geek.
Dude, Van Der Esch has just retired.
What?
Layden Van Der Esch retires after 6
He
NFL
retired? Damn. Injuries must have fucked his ass. Jesus,
You
that's terrible.
you remember he was like the first player ever drafted from playing high school 5v5 or 6v6
Yep.
whatever.
Yeah, 7-on-7. You mean?
Yeah,
But yeah.
he was all pro his first 2 years.
Yeah, it sucks. Feel bad for the guy.
They're saying neck problems.
Oh yeah.
And then he started since his second season, he started having nerve issues and has undergone multiple corrective surgeries.
Damn, poor guy.
Yeah,
Did you
he's
feel
had
bad for him?
4 neck injuries, and like ever since his rookie contract ended, the Cowboys have only given him 1-year deals.
Yeah, because they don't believe him. They don't believe in his ability to stay healthy, sadly. Which I mean is fair. But yeah, that happens to guys.
That's
All
just
right,
people.
bro. I'm about to get out of here.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So what, we had Auburn going?
Henry, before we go, and what job would you think is a better job? Louisville or Michigan?
Michigan. Come on.
Michigan?
Fuck
In
yeah.
terms of basketball, no. Objectively,
bro.
no.
You just because the KFC Yum Center, bro.
Louisville's one of the Louisville is still one of the biggest Adidas schools. And they suck. They've been
No, I'm
terrible
going to Ann
forever,
Arbor.
but they're
I'm
still
going to
one
Ann
of the
Arbor,
biggest
bro.
cities.
Luke, what happened to Sam Hauser?
What happened to Sam Hauser? What do you mean?
Says Sam Hauser thankfully avoided serious injury, but will be out for an extended period of time.
I didn't watch the game last night. I was
Yeah, it says
watching the
he
collection John.
he avoided a serious injury. He stepped on a foot of a Wizards player during the third quarter
Oh,
and
at
badly
least he wasn't.
sprained his
Oof.
ankle.
At least he wasn't Micah Hanwad from Florida.
Yo,
Dude,
what
that
happened
was
there?
awful.
What happened?
He
It
broke
was
his
crazy.
leg. It's a compound fracture in his leg. There was blood on. He was blood on his leg. It wasn't as bad as Kevin Ware, but
Yeah.
pretty bad.
but he just came down. I'm not even sure he landed on anything, and his ankle just
Yeah,
snapped.
it just snapped. It just landed on the floor and it snapped. It was the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I couldn't believe it.
Wait,
Yeah.
his ankle just snapped just from like landing, like
I
like
wasn't even watching.
Landing at a
I just
really
saw it on Twitter.
yeah.
I was still watching the Ivy League championship.
did he like
and
land
Brown
normal
lost.
or did he land at like a weird angle?
He landed on a weird angle, but he just landed on the ground. Like it's not like he stepped on somebody and it just fucking
Yeah,
snapped.
it was kind of like toes and like side of his foot, and then the whole thing just
Oh, is he a big dude?
Yeah,
he's
7'1".
pretty nimble, but he's their center. He's 7'1".
He's 7'1".
I was on
7'1",
the
230.
phone with Luke, I think, when you were talking about it, Luke, and
Yeah, and I was like, he just fucking snapped his leg. I wasn't
Bro.
watching it when it happened because I was watching Brown versus Yale, but
Dude, so I was here. I had the game on, but I paused it because I went to cook like right as the tip off was gonna happen. And then I'm in there cooking, and I start seeing all the Twitter notifications while they brought out the stretcher because it happened within the first 3 minutes of the game.
yeah,
So then
yeah.
I eventually go and sit back down, and I unpause the game, and I'm watching every movement, like knowing that like in a few seconds this guy's about
Yep.
to snap his fucking leg. It was so weird. It was so weird.
God, that's so fun. Oh, it was just it was disgusting. I couldn't believe it. Oh my God.
I was sitting there,
Poor
just like,
kid.
yeah.
Oh God, I feel so bad. I'm just glad I wasn't watching. I'm glad I chose to watch the Ivy League.
That Florida
I
team
feel
was
like
so good.
I feel like a compound fracture is way worse than blowing your knee out because like a compound fracture where you're like a Paul George or like this guy's, it's just a freak injury that you learn that an injury that bad can happen at any second. While like blowing your knee out, you might like have done a bad move or you might be playing on an already sprained knee. Like you have
it's like that. You literally can't do anything about it.
like it's scarring because I feel like there's way more PTSD involved because you're like I just jumped and I fucking snapped my leg while blowing your knee.
You know what the worst injury is? It's
What?
the fucking the injury that's like super rare in baseball. It's a spiral fracture in your humerus.
Oh, dude, wait,
Like the one where like the guy's pitching and the arm just snaps.
So I have a friend who had a spiral fracture in his leg snowboarding. He did a jump and his ankle spiral fractured. They said he got to the hospital. They put him in immediate surgery and they said, yeah, your leg just splintered like a piece of wood.
Well, wait, so what is a spiral fracture?
It's when your leg splinters, your bone
yeah,
splinters.
And it's like if you look at the bone, it looks like they call it a spiral because it's like it looks like a spiral, just like the way it breaks your bone. Like it's like completely like it's not like one thing break. It like completely breaks everything.
Imagine you
it's
take
like,
a piece of wood and you twist it, and then you see how wood splinters when you twist it like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
that's like how your bone looks.
Damn, so your bone is like frayed at the end. Oh.
Yeah, it's like completely destroyed. So like every pitcher that's ever had it, like I think 2 guys ended up coming back and pitching, but like they were complete dog shit because they could not pitch seriously. Them making it back to pitch in the big league game was enough.
Yeah, like my friend,
6 guys. They know 6 guys that have had the injury, and only 2 have ever made the pitch in a big league game again. One guy, it's like, and it's just like they were shit. Or
my
they got
boy
hurt
who
again.
did it while he was you remember
TJ,
Luke, TJ was the one who did it. And TJ he got 8 screws, 8 screws from the bottom of his foot up to like up his leg. He has 8 screws.
Yeah, like that's like the worst possible. Like that's
like he said he got put in.
The one in your leg is like they're both terrible because you literally just can't do anything about it.
I remember he told me, he said he'd only seen in movies that they put people in immediate surgery. He said they pulled it because they had he was on the mountain. They took him on like the ski like machine, the snowmobile on there, and they took him to the hospital and they like did one quick x-ray and they're like, yeah, you're going into surgery right now.
Like, it's just fucked.
Because they said he could have lost his leg if they waited.
Yeah, it's like the worst possible injury. But like
you've never. I'm surprised, Henry. I thought you were a
fracture.
I thought you're a baseball guy. I thought you would have known this.
Nah.
Well, they were all like scrubs. Scrubs with like average MLB pitchers. Like the most recent one was some guy from the Nationals who's like a decent reliever. They were all because it's pitchers because it's like their arm. They were all like.
Wait, I have a question
relievers.
for you, both you baseball guys. Why is it? I know multiple guys who did what Manny Machado did. You're running the bases, and you literally, as you're touching the base, you blow out your knee.
Yeah, I mean that happens sometimes. It's like a freak injury, but like
I've
obviously
seen it from like a young level to a pro
Yeah,
level. I've
like-
seen guys running the
It
base.
happened
and
to
they
Bryce Harper once.
Why?
Happened to Bryce
Yeah.
Harper once.
I mean,
Wow.
It was
unless
just
you're
like-
slipping,
it just-
unless you're slipping on the
because
base, I don't know.
It's just like they're sprinting to the base really hard, trying to beat out a throw, and they just like stretch and land wrong.
Yeah, because I've seen
'Cause-
multiple guys, youth level and pro level, same exact injury, just touching the base, they
But, like,
crumble, and they're like,
With like
"Ugh."
hitters, they don't get hurt as bad because like they're not like pitchers are the worst injuries. They're
Yeah, I mean, I
always
think
getting
people-
fucking hurt. They're always
I think
getting
people-
fucking hurt.
I
What
think
were you
people
saying?
slip on the bases, and I also think that I guess maybe in weird circumstances you're trying to avoid people, but other than that, I'd say
diving
every
catch.
single time,
Diving catch,
ever
they
touched
get
on a
hurt.
base, you just put
Yeah,
your
for the-
toes on the front. It's so not hard.
Yeah, it's a freak accident.
Well, I've just seen I always think of Manny Machado. I think he hit a home run or something, and he was just rounding the bases.
No.
And
I mean, like Edwin Diaz tore his patellar tendon like celebrating in the World Baseball Classic. Remember that shit?
you remember
shit.
Stephen Tulich,
Yeah.
the linebacker
Yeah.
for the Lions? He got a sack and he jumped up.
Or Dre
and he-
Greenlaw.
Oh yeah, or Dre Greenlaw, where they do celebrations. And they're
Yeah.
just like this. They literally celebrate and they blow out their knees. Have you never seen that,
Yeah.
Henry? Search up
Bro,
Stephen
the
Tulich.
Dre Greenlaw thing.
I'm about to go get lunch and go to class. I will talk to you guys later.
Dre
Bro,
Greenlaw. I haven't seen it yet.
That's we talked about this. Yeah, that's like my biggest fucking fear. Yeah.
I got to pull this one up because I heard about it because this is the one that happened during the Super Bowl that he's walking, right?
Dude, he's doing the shit that we do all the time. He's literally just bouncing.
I'm
And he
pulling
goes to
up.
push. Boom. Man, this is a shame of a rushed episode though.
Oh
So it would've
my
been actually-
god!
yeah, it's fried. And you can see it, it's brutal.
Oh my god! Yeah, he's just doing what I would do, like just jumping, getting ready.
Which and you
Oh.
push your heel down like that, that's a very, very normal athletic motion. It's crazy.
I've had a couple times where after I've played basketball, I've been putting my heel down and I'm just been trying to stop it because of I don't like how I feel there. I'm just scared that's just gonna pop.
Dude, ever since that clip, I've been stretching my ankles and calves religiously. But we also, we deduced that there had to be prior strain. He probably wasn't feeling the best going into the Super Bowl, but it's a calf strain. He's gonna play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One second, I'm sending this message in here. So what do you think do you think right now we talk?
Hmm?
What do you think of Victor Wembanyama runaway MVP? I mean runaway rookie of the year
Yeah,
at this point?
certainly.
And I think for me, when I look at the current setup I just don't get it. It's I get that Victor Wembanyama is deserving of Rookie of the Year, he is. But at the same time, I feel like this whole if they okay, I feel because it's Victor Wembanyama, people don't want to give it to Chet Holmgren. And if this was any other year, it would have been similar to Ben Simmons. It would have been similar to Blake Griffin, where those guys got Rookie of the Years a second year. But because Victor Wembanyama is Victor Wembanyama, they're oh, we can't have this be on his resume that he did not win Rookie of the Year because of Chet Holmgren, who wasn't a true Rookie of the Year. Because if you look at it statistically in every other basic, besides I think blocks, basically every important stat that in years past Rookie of the Year has been used, you would say that Chet would be the Rookie of the Year. He's on a winning team. He's impacting winning more. He's had equal amount of dominant performances. I don't know,
Extremely efficient. Yeah. A lot of the metrics do favor him.
And I swear, if this was any other draft class, people would be fine. But because they're well, Wemby's going to be a generational talent. He'll probably be in the record books. You know how bad it'll look that he lost. He doesn't have
Yeah, no, there are bad optics involved that support his case 100%.
And I don't want to sit here and be oh, he's not deserving of it, because he is deserving of it. I just feel people are disregarding how great of a season Chet Holmgren is, and just being well, he's not a true rookie. I'm but he is a rookie. We've done this for 20 years. That there's been plenty of Rookie of the Years winners who were second year play. I just think, like how you said, there's just bad optics being put in here just because it's Victor Wembanyama. And like I know there's gonna be a Victor Wembanyama fan who's gonna say, like, well, you're moving the line now for it's not. It's just I'm saying I want us to recognize how great Chet Holmgren is. And in any other season, if Chet had done this, it would be the runaway MVP. I mean, rookie of the year.
He's largely responsible for OKC being A/the top team in the West. What he opens up for that offense and how he helps anchor the defense. Yeah, I agree. From a quality of play, efficiency, winning standpoint, it probably should be him. But there are enough extraneous factors involved that it's like, oh yeah, Vic.
No, I agree, and I just because like I personally think like in my mind what the rookie of the year is what Chet's doing. Like you said, like
He's the only new addition. They're going to win what 20 more games than they did last year. More, 25 maybe.
one second. But no, I think the whole thing with Chet is like I don't know what when Blake came back, were they a playoff team? Blake's second season.
Shit, I don't know.
I
I
want to
don't
pull
got.
this. I don't have the memory like that either. I'm pulling it up right
Yeah.
now. Okay, they won 32-50. I guess not. For the following season, they were a playoff squad with.
But I'm with you in that I totally view Chet as a real rookie. I don't see much case for why he wouldn't be.
Wait. Did you know the GM of the Portland Trailblazers was the GM of the Clippers under Donald
Um,
Sterling? The one who got an Olshey.
I thought Cronin was the GM of the Blazers.
Now he is, but before Cronin.
Oh, before him, it was a dude who used to be with the Clippers.
Yeah,
Okay, and what is he doing now?
got fired for creating a toxic work environment in Portland.
Oh,
And he was
Sterling's
with it.
boy.
Yeah, Sterling. He was Sterling's boy. He- irony. Yeah, I don't
Well,
know. I just think it's pushing the line, and I just feel like Chet's not getting the recognition that he rightfully deserves, is what I was
yeah,
getting at.
no, I agree. I guess I just take solace in the fact that Chet don't care.
I
But
don't
yeah,
think he
you're
cares
absolutely right.
either.
Yeah,
Next thing is who's your MVP? I think it's Shea at this point, runaway. Unless like something somebody has like an insane last 10 games, I think it's Shea.
I would say yeah, and I mean I think there's a decent chance Jokic overcomes the voter fatigue. They've been amazing since the All-Star break.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I could agree. The voter fatigue, Jokic. I don't think Giannis can win it anymore. He had a chance at one point this season, but I think they've kind of
Yeah,
faltered in terms of him being able to do that.
I would
I
s-
mean, go.
I would like Shea to win for sure.
Yeah, I would like Shea to. I think it's only Jokic who can take it from him if he continues to like be insane and if Shea like falls off and the Thunder fall off the earth last 10 games or something. Doncic, he would have to be like 40, 12, and 12. Like the last like 10 games, they'd have to win everything.
Yep. Jokic is minus 450, Shea is plus 220.
Wait, Jokic is taking over? On what books?
Hard Rock is the only one I'm looking at. But all of them, they're all going to be the same. They're all going to be the same
Really?
within like 50 or 100 points. Yeah.
Wow. I didn't know
Which like
that.
that's a substantial enough gap. Like when it was true Jokic versus Embiid fever a couple years ago, at this time of
Last
year,
year?
you would have them like minus 200, minus 150, minus 175, like would be the ultimate front runner. So
So you're saying
Jokic
Jokic
is
at
starting to pull away.
damn. I didn't realize they had gotten that hot. Let me see what the Thunder or the Thunder's record or the what's the Thunder last 10? Yeah, I'm just I guess same record. I'm Yeah. Crazy to think that Anthony Edwards really never got any MVP play.
Yep. His time will come.
It will. And the last thing I wanted to talk about was who's your scare. We talked about it kind of earlier, but we didn't hear yours. I said the Mavs was my scariest team outside of the top four, meaning top four being Thunder, Nugs,
We're talking the
Celtics,
West.
both sides.
Oh,
Celtics,
oh,
Bucks, Thunder, Nugs. Those are the four teams that people would say are your title favorites on both sides of the conference. I think that the fifth team, everyone would agree, is probably the Dallas Mavericks. If you said if the Celtics or the Bucks, the Nugs, or I guess the Thunder, no one's saying the Thunder are going to win a championship, but to be in the Western Conference Finals or whatever, everyone would agree that it's probably going to be like the Mavs or like the dark horse. Am I wrong?
yeah. I am slightly less high on Dallas. They would be up there. I mean, I would probably name Los Angeles and New York in the same breath as Dallas.
Okay, I can take that. And you're talking Clippers, right?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll go. Okay, I'll go there. I'll go there. I go there. I go. I think those are the three scariest teams that are outside the top four records, right?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And scariest, yeah,
Yeah, that they could upset. Like they could be dark horses to upset any of those
yeah,
four teams and be like the Knicks, the Clippers, or the Mavs could be a team that the Nuggets see in the Western Conference Finals. Could be the Knicks could be a team that the Celtics see in the Eastern Conference Finals.
yep. And that's shaping up even to be a potential first round or a second round matchup,
Yeah, yeah, and that's
which would be
crazy.
dangerous. Yeah.
All right, you got anything else you want to touch on? I know today was a little hectic because we had the fucking bracket and
No, sir. It would be really fun to actually go through the bracket and like look into prospects in each region and stuff if we get time before the tournament starts.
yeah, I mean, and we could also do it day of the games on go like because we can do something on Thursday or Friday and do a whole preview of all those matchups.
Yeah.
That's what we could do. All right, bon
Yep.
voyage. See you soon. Yeah, so I'm originally, I'm from all around, I live down in Miami, but I'm from, what's it called, I used to live in Greater Orlando, like Lake County, Houston, the bar, Newport area, which is just, the south of, Dallas, but now my folks are out of Baltimore, Maryland, and I went to school out of Maryland, I went out to school in Kansas, and I was born in Minnesota, so I might have enough for North, I just default the money, and be slow with it, you know? Yeah. Makes sense. Yeah, no, I'm meaning to go up there. I got buddies who went to school there. It seems like a good time. All right. Good luck. We'll do it. Take care.